Hello again. You are tuned in with Witness Legend, the Legendary Directory session. A Witness Legend with your host, Zoe. I am Zoe. Today, I have with me a very special guest. She's a sister of mine who recently started her own business probably about 2 or 3 years ago is what we would call a baby in our business language. And so I'm so happy to introduce my sister, my friend, my prayer partner. Just she's amazing, one of the sweetest people you will ever meet. And so of course her business exudes all of that. So I am ready to bring none other than my sister Tashanda.
You give like the best introductions.
I get excited. I be like, who I'm talking about?
Okay, oh, so it's just me.
Yes.
You give the best introductions. You always do.
Some people, you have to like pump up, but
Right.
like, no,
Yeah, we don't have to do that. Not with us, you
no.
don't.
Honey, you good. Welcome to the Legendary Directory. Our Spotlight Tuesday portion of the Legendary Directory, where we basically highlight and spotlight entrepreneurs and basically anyone, especially from the Mississippi Delta, that's doing something positive for the community. So, thank you for being a part of building our culture in the Delta of Mississippi.
Yes.
So, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, it's in simple terms, I make candles. But I have a candle business. It's
Okay.
222 Handcrafty LLC. We specialize mostly in making candles, but we do
Okay.
also do bath salts,
Okay.
and we have aroma beads and beer oils. We really dive into scents. I love anything. If anybody knows me, I sniff everything, and so I think that I think that when you smell something, regardless if it's good or bad,
Yeah.
it leaves a memory of some sort.
Yeah.
So I kind of wanted to dive into candles because again, there are more. There's more to it. With candles, you're able to relax. You're able to kind of you have a self-care day in a sense,
Yes.
and so I just love candles. But candles is always some of my favorites. So I was like, why not do
Yeah.
candles? And that's what I believe God allowed me to do.
Okay. So that's the short term why, but what made you just say like, okay, I gotta do this myself? Why not just buy the candles out of the store like everybody else do? Like, what made you
Um,
just?
well, the thing is, I guess for me, it's more personal. Being able to have uh, candles. We all know about Bath and Body Works and Yankee candles and there's so many woodwick candles. We all know about those things, but I think that coming from the Mississippi Delta, it's kind of been a um, I I think that it would be nice to have. It would be nice. It would have been nice. It's nice to have someone from Mississippi Delta to actually branch out to something like this. For me, candles they bring light. God, I believe the Holy Spirit tells me bring light wherever you go. With candles, I can sell light. I can sell candles all over the world. I'm bringing light everywhere. The scents they're significant to me. They're biblical. They're relaxing. They're invigorating. There's something to the scents that I make, and I feel like that each one of those scents can touch every individual, whether male or female. It touches every individual, and so I wanted to be a part of something that meant something that stood for something. I believe my candles do that. It helps with mental health. It helps with relaxation, with stress, anxiety, goes on and on. So I think that when the opportunity came, literally it kind of dropped in my lap in a sense, if you know God, you just know that sometimes God just kind of just here, this is yours. I'm giving this to you. I don't want nobody else to do it. This is for you, kind of thing. That's kind of what it was for me. It's kind of like just praying, and God just literally said, candles. Like, oh, I go buy some candles. No, make candles, kind of like that. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll see what it's like. And I think when I started making my first set of candles, it was probably one of the biggest risks that I had ever taken. It was so scary for me that I had I had all the material in my cart for weeks. I was like, did God really say do this? I was terrified. I was terrified because I was like, it's so much money. It's such a big risk. I've never done something like this in my life. If I mess up, it's a waste of money. It was just so many things were going through my mind. And I think when I finally select purchase on the first card, it was kind of like a breath of fresh air, just like, I did it. I really did this, and so it's just kind of like for me, it's like you said it, it's my baby. But it's my baby, and I take care of it because I believe that this is what God gave me, and it's not gonna be like Bath and Body Works. It's not supposed to be like them. It's not supposed to be like all these other candles out here. This is something that God set out for me, and I believe that this is my way of giving back to others, saying, "Hey, this is my light. This is the salt that I bring to you. This is my goodness that I bring you through God." So I feel like that's what I'm here for. That's what 222 is here for. That's how we are set apart from other candles.
Oh, see, that's hot.
It's hot.
That's hot.
Yeah.
That is hot. OMG, that is an amazing backstory. That is just, and
It's
that's an amazing
I'm surprised
why.
at it. I'm actually shocked that it's still, it's still growing, but I'm still shocked at how God is kind of
Yeah,
how 227 has evolved in the last two
yeah.
years. Literally started in my mom's kitchen. Literally in my mom's kitchen. And so it's still growing, but I look back at all the things that kind of took
Yeah.
place, the wax falling out on the floor, literally failing after fail after fail. I'm like, Lord, this is not working.
Wow.
And I believe it was just kind of like, well, just because I gave it to you doesn't mean you don't do the work behind it. You have to do the research. You have to find out what fits what makes what work. I'm giving it to
You
you,
have
but
to
I need
nurture
you.
it.
You have to
It's a
nurture it.
baby. It's
It's
a
a
baby.
baby.
You have to clothe it. You have to feed it. You have to know
Exactly.
what doesn't work for it, what brand of diapers breaks
Right.
it out. Like
Exactly.
you have to nurture it,
Yeah. And
and
it costs. It costs.
man, that is just a message out there to all the entrepreneurs or
Yeah.
anyone that is just pursuing anything. Because even as an author, even as an artist, you really just have to work whatever that gift is. And I'm always reminded of the story in the Bible of when the man handed out all those talents.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
handed to three people three different amounts of talents, and
Mm-hmm.
each one, well, two actually multiplied their talents and one buried their talent.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm always reminded of that when it comes to Witness Legend, when it comes to me as an artist or me as an author or whatever. I know, of me teaching,
Right. Exactly.
whatever I've been gifted to do, because it is not mine. It is a gift that I've been
Mm-hmm.
given. And so I
Absolutely.
can only imagine the peace that comes when you're crafting and creating, in the
So
lab.
much peace is so therapy. I tell people all the time when I make my candles, because it takes a lot goes into preparing to make candles.
Yeah.
If anybody's a candle business owner, and when you all the things you have to kind of pull out. You have your wax, you have your wicks, you have your vessels, you have your fragrances, and this is to include your melting pots and uh, the stickers and the glue. It's a lot that takes that's alone just setting up. Making sure you
Yeah.
have each vessel. This is to include the measuring part. It's not just, oh, let me put this wax here, let me put this fragrance on. No,
Yeah.
it's working too. And so even that alone, just preparing to make the candles, it's like, oh Lord, let me put this here, let me get this here, and then finally, when you get situated, you figure out, what what fragrance you want to make, and then when you finally get in that zone, I think I said every candle business owner can say that when you get in that zone of making your candles, you're stirring. I literally forget to eat. I literally forget to eat when
That's
I'm in
it.
the middle of making my candles.
That's
I
it.
can go hours making my candles. I was like, oh, I didn't eat. That's literally how it is.
That's it.
It's so much purpose for me. It's so much purpose behind it. So much you want to do. So many things you want to reach. So I was just like, can I do this? And God's like, yeah, you can do this. You can really do this.
Wow.
And so it's just something that I look forward to doing. I'm excited about doing all the time. So
Wow.
that's what I
That
say.
is amazing.
Yeah.
We will actually be offering a free
Yeah.
gift from 222. We hadn't actually discussed how we were going to do that.
Okay.
Probably
We'll
should
work it
have.
out. Work it
So
out.
we'll work it out. So yeah, we'll definitely work that out and put that in the caption. So one of the last questions, and it's funny because I always say, well, not always say because you're like the third interview for the legendary directory, but what I have told the other two interviewees is that I only ask 5 questions, but those 5 questions are so intentional. You'll be then told like your entire why and story behind
Exactly.
your business in those 5 questions within 20 minutes, and I just love it. So
Mhm.
the next question is, when did you start this business? Like, how long have you been doing it?
I started 222 February of 2020.
Okay.
That was the first time I decided, after going back and forth myself, that okay, let's make a candle or two.
Yeah.
And I found it so funny because it was the second month, and I think I officially like released it, or as a matter of fact, I officially um yeah, I did officially open up about 222. It was when okay, it may have started before that because I remember I officially opened it before. I was already making these candles. It was back in January when I was making these candles, but I officially let people know that, hey, I was making candles in Belsaw. It was February 22nd. It was February 22nd, 2020. I didn't like thinking that. It was so weird because I
Wow.
actually had bath salts for a friend's bridal shower. They were party favors. So yeah, it was February 22nd, 2020. Go figure. And it's just crazy. I don't think I had a name for it then. And I think I was kind of wondering, I was like, well, Lord, if you're gonna give me this name, if you're gonna give me this, what am I gonna name it? And I kind of started, doing research, praying about it, and this is what God gave me. And then it made its first debut February
22nd,
February 22nd.
2020.
Right. So it's like kind of was supposed to, but I started in 2020, and it was like I said, it was a learning experience. I made a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
mistakes.
So when you started, that's when you actually started your business overall. When you started making
Overall,
candles, you had never made candles
I
before then.
had I had never really made candles before.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had never made
So
candles before.
so you're officially right a little over 2 years old.
A little over 2 years old. Literally,
That is
little over 2 years old.
okay.
I don't think that, like I said, I always loved candles. Like I literally would go to a store and I would go down the candle aisle and smell every last one of the candles. I was that person and still that person. Um, but it wasn't. I'm not gonna say it wasn't a It won't. I won't say it wasn't an interest of mine. I think I had thought about it maybe a couple of times, but I was like, oh, and kind of like something on the real kind of type of thing. Not diving into. I was more into my writing, obviously, and so I was just kind of like, okay, well, we'll come back to it. And then finally, God just kind of put it like, okay, here, this is what I want you to focus on right now, and that's what happened.
Wow.
So yeah,
That is amazing. That is
yeah.
amazing. Okay. Cool beans. So bath salts, which let me tell you, I've tried the products. They are completely amazing. I love them. My daughter has
I
tried
love
them.
making my bath sauce. I
I
love
love
making
the
the bath
salts. Let me tell you, like, OMG, that milk bath, like, mm,
sauce. I love making the bath sauce. The bath
so
sauce is so so fun
it's
because you get
very
to
relaxing.
the scent, the
Yes.
rose bath salt
Yeah.
and the lavender and rose are my favorite. Oh my goodness! Like literally after working out and just sitting in a tub of this
Yeah.
scent, you literally just dry like forget about
I think
everything.
it's like as a woman, I can't speak for men, but as a woman, it just it's almost like it just taps into so much of a feminine self-care,
Yes,
self-loving,
exactly.
like queen type of like,
Right.
oh, you know, I
That's
gotta
the
I'm
goal.
soaking
That's the
in
goal.
milk.
Yes.
Like you're not gonna talk to me any kind of way. Like
That's the goal. Yes, that's the goal. That's the goal. I want women to feel
yeah,
beautiful. I want them to feel, relaxed. That
yeah,
all the, anxiety. That's the goal for my
yeah,
bath sauce. Like literally, that's the goal. Literally, before I get ready to make all of my stuff, especially my bath sauce, because there's so much that I put into it, I have to pray, like pray over my hands, like Lord,
yeah,
while I'm
yeah,
doing this, you
yeah.
know, it's just it's that because this is literally touching someone's body,
Touching your skin.
it's
Yeah.
touching
And
someone's
that's the
body, so it's
largest
just kind
organ
of
on your body, you
exactly.
know?
So it's important that
Yeah.
each person that experiences 222 bath salts
Yeah.
literally feels the stress and anxiety go away, even just for that moment,
Yeah.
or just for a couple of hours after shower, after sitting in this in the rose bath salt or the
Yeah.
lavender bath salt, and just feel fresh, clean,
Yeah.
free,
Yeah.
relieved. That's the goal for these bath salts.
Yeah.
I, they are, like I said, they're my favorite. I usually make those made to order,
Yeah.
but I love making those. I love making my
Yeah.
bath sauce. I'm still, I'll make my beard oils, and it's a hot sale. The men love that. I
Yeah.
don't, but I'm still kind of working on the formula for the beard oil,
Yeah.
but it men love it. So God is doing
That's
something with my
amazing.
hands with that.
That is amazing. I hear you talk about like the bath salts, and I know you have the candles and the bath
Mhm.
salts and the oil, and I know it's not gonna stop there.
No, it's
But
not.
I just wanted to ask, especially hearing you, and it's something that I'm not picking on you. Is I ask everybody, but I gotta you kind of went into detail with the bath salts, so you kind of prepped yourself for the question. So, um, in your business, what is the one thing that you would make or do for free if money was not an issue at all? How would you use that gift or your passion to serve?
I think it was probably definitely most it would be the bath sauce. Uh, because it becomes personal, I guess.
Mm,
Because I'm big on mental health, and I guess I don't know, because I have something about my candles too that I just love too. I don't know. I love my business. I love it. So I don't but even yeah, the bath salts, because again they actually touch your body, Um and I'm big on healing. I'm big on healing, and I definitely make sure that with my candle, my bath salts, um, I literally everything that goes to the bath salt, I did research on, everything, all the ingredients that go, and they're all natural ingredients that go in. But I want to know what's the benefit of each thing that I'm adding to it, and so my goal, especially for, I think it's the rose. No, is it the rose one, or is the rose bath salt? The rose bath salt is especially good think it's the rose bath salt. It's especially good for well, all of it's good for purity. I don't know. I'm sitting here like I'm trying to figure out which one's the best, but all of it's the best to me.
Yeah,
You know, that's
yeah.
kind of how I am right now. Like all of it's the best to me. But
Because they have overlapping benefits. You know, when
right,
natural stuff has overlapping benefits. You can take
exactly,
some ginger and be the healed like 50 things. You know what I'm saying? Aloe
exactly.
vera like 100 things. So
And so
that's the beauty of like essential like natural
right.
stuff.
The essential oils have benefits. The salt that goes into it, um, the baking, so everything that I put into it, it literally has a benefit. So all of it's the best. I mean, I'm gonna let you know that all my stuff is the best anyway. But so, but yeah, I think that my bath salts, especially, I would do those for free. You know, it was like it's just like something about being able to, even if I'm not physically there, knowing that that God allowed me the opportunity to have a input in this bath salt, touch this body, and whatever they're going through, whatever healing, stress that they are trying to release, whatever the case, I can pray over these bath salts, pray that God, touches my hands, moves my work, and can heal this person or whatever it is. So I think it would definitely probably be the bath salts that I would do for free, no matter what. It wouldn't be money wouldn't be an issue, no matter what for that.
That is amazing. That's amazing. And so you say you do take bath salts to go because I know we got an eczema bath salt. So
Mm-hmm.
but do you actually sell eczema, like do you sell that blend, or was that just like a special blend for
No,
the
we actually sell that.
okay.
Actually, a close friend of my, well, we both know this person. Either way, guys, a close friend goes, oh, well, you should probably make something for eczema, Shonda. And I was like, okay. I said, you might be right because my mom kind of deals with eczema, and he dealt with eczema a little bit. So I was like, well, eczema is, to me, is better cleared naturally. I mean, you probably go to the doctor with, they give you all these medicines and creams or
Steroids and
whatever.
stuff.
Exactly. I feel like it would be cleared. It's cleared naturally.
Yeah.
And how I actually knew that that it worked. I used it on my nephew, and he had something going on with his foot, and I think we probably did it for 3 nights, and it literally cleared up. Like I was like, okay, Lord, I see you. Like, okay, and I was being I was like, y'all, I made that.
You
but
had your Gideon moment, like, okay, Lord.
exactly. I was like, I made it, but it worked. So yeah,
Yeah.
eczema. I do sell that. Like
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
actually a item that I make. So yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That is amazing. Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, I don't have but one more question.
Okay.
And I told you we weren't gonna be long. We are in 23 minutes.
Okay. I'm
So,
fine by it.
but this has been fun. Of course, I love doing these interviews, but of course, I love it when I get to actually, interview my
I know, my
hometown, my home,
sister.
my sisters and my brothers and stuff. So the final question, is where can we find you for those that want to test the bath salts, for those that want to, just purchase some candles? Where would they be able to go and actually get that?
Okay. Well, we officially have a website. Praise God. You go to 222handcrafted.com. You can order there. I prefer you to order there. You do have the option to order the Facebook 222 Handcrafted as well, but again, it's better to order through the website. Okay, thank you. I also have an Instagram 222 as well, and if you want to reach me, I have two business. Well, one is it's a professional one. You can reach out to Tashanda. I'll give you the email for the 222. You go to 2.22.handcrafted@gmail. I think I said that right. Yeah. 2.22.handcrafted@gmail.com. And if you need to, you can also reach me at tashanda.m87@gmail.com. I'm I usually respond back instantly. I make sure I check my email on a regular basis, maybe 2 or 3 times a day, just in case somebody needs to reach me. So you can reach me there. But yes, go to the website. Please go to the website, shop, buy whatever. If you have suggestions, please leave the comments. Join the mailing list. We're definitely, since we have the website up, we definitely are doing more of surprise, like percentages off, coupons. So please just show the website. I'm excited about the website. I really love the website. It took me a while to get the website flowing the way I wanted to. So I really want y'all to really go and enjoy this website. Go
They
enjoy
don't
the website.
understand the struggle. They don't understand the
Girl.
struggle. We had some conversations about this website.
Yes.
Like, yes. So please go to the website, patronize through the website.
Yes.
We go through a lot to make sure that it
Yes,
is
we
simple
do.
for you and us for
Yes.
you to shop on these websites.
Yes. So
And
please
most
go
of us are
222
building them from
222
scratch.
handcrafted.
There
Exactly.
you
So
go.
just go shop, go see us 222handcrafted.com. So we want to see you there.
Okay. All right. So that being said, I have an idea and
Okay.
I'll talk about it once we get off live. And I think that will cover
Okay.
the whole free thing or whatever.
Okay.
So we can talk about that. So
Okay.
is there anything else that you want to leave, our audience with or potential clients with or any
Um,
aspiring entrepreneurs?
I do because this again, being an entrepreneur or I'm even a baby in this. Even my business is a baby. I'm a baby in this, and I think that what I want to share with other people is that, and I share it with you, is faith without work really is dead. Like literally, I'm here to tell you that if you don't believe in what you're doing, you're not going to work towards it. So if God is giving you something, first the faith comes with the vision. The faith is believing the vision that God is giving you. But you can't just sit there and say, "Oh, well, God gave me this vision. God gave me this. Okay, He gave me that." It really takes the work to do it. Like I told you, when I was afraid to click the purchase button, but sometimes it costs you to do something. The mistakes are worth it. The setbacks are worth it. But your faith in your business is not going to grow if you're not working towards it. You can't just sit back and say, well, God says for me, it's going to be for me no matter what. No, if it's for you, God needs to know that you believe it. And if you believe it, you're going to work towards it. So that's the thing I believe that I would leave with any person, whether it's a business, marriage, a move, whatever the case may be. If you really believe in your business, your work is going to represent your faith. If you believe in it, you believe God, you trust God, He gave you this vision, your work is going to represent your faith. If you lack work, you lack faith. If you are pushed and you motivate and you work towards it, that is still your faith. That's what I think I would leave with anybody for anything in any part of life. I love that.
Faith. I faith, you faith, we faith, faith
Yes,
it, faith works, work faith. Like it don't
that's
matter
it. Faith
how
is
many
life.
words you put it with faith.
Faith.
You have to have faith to be
Yeah.
an entrepreneur, to be an artist, to be an author, to be anything that
Anything.
you aspire to be outside of this box or this
Mm-hmm.
matrix.
Exactly.
So that being said, we ain't gonna preach y'all. Cause if you know both of us,
Because we
we
will,
will
especially
do
us
it.
together. Because we will.
If you know us both, we will. So we ain't
Exactly.
gonna do that on this Spotlight
We will.
Tuesday of the
We
legendary
will.
director. We're not gonna do that, but we do invite you. If you have enjoyed this segment, please share. The
Yes.
purpose of these segments is basically to shed the spotlight on our entrepreneurs, our artists, our basically everything. If you're out there and you're building a business, if you're writing a book, if you're whatever you're doing, especially if you're from Mississippi. We applaud you and we want to highlight you. So you can join our directory by going to witnesslegend.com/directory. We will ask you for a donation of $20. That donation will go towards supporting businesses like 222 Handcrafted, Witness Legend, Kiwi Films, Alyssa's Corner, all these businesses that are doing great things that we just want to pour back into, where we can support new projects, where those that are celebrate anniversaries of being in business, like Tashanda recently in February, where we can just say, hey, here's a blessing for your business, because y'all know statistically, after about 3 years, your business is either going to succeed or fail. So we just really want to do our part as Witness Legend, as the vision of Witness Legend, as a visionary of Witness Legend. This is a key principle of our company, and that's just to stand with other businesses, other entrepreneurs, artists, anyone that's really trying to do something positive, especially positive for Mississippi and the community of our home, the Mississippi Delta. So until next time, go visit our directory, share this Spotlight Tuesday interview, and go visit our directory and nominate or just donate or whatever. Hey, we're here for whatever it is that you want to do, however you want to be of assistance. Until next time, we love you. Go be peace, be life, be light.
There you go.